2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Paul on a give up the middle. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
So you look at this situation and the relocation. It's worked other places. You've got the 2 teams in L.A. Until recently, we had 2 out in the Bay Area. Of course, the 2 New York teams. Now 2 teams calling Houston home. Well, we know that they do things big here in Texas, and if these fans here are any indication, this city is ready to support a second team.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
You look at this Bronco defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Here's Hall again.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Breece Hall. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Oilers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30.
And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
To throw, here's Nix.
eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
When you look at this defense,
they put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though.
Throwing Nix. That's complete to the rookie from UCLA.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He finds his man, complete. It's Lloyd. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Off the play fake, here's Nix.
They'll roll him out right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
At the opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, first and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jalen Wright. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Broncos are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. He'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Running left, it's Hall. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 7. Nix to the air.
And he will find his man on the outside. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
They'll go again here with Wright. Down the right sideline. He may go.
And all the way home for a Bronco score.
Jalen Wright
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They're going to look to throw.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. These 2 teams all tied after 1.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Nick Bonito
charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Oilers have moved out in front.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
And they'll go right back to right.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now he's into the clear again. Inside the 10.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Jalen Wright
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here's a give to Hall.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
Now back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The offense on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Second and 10.
They'll look to throw again. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass. It's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18. They give them 27 yards on the third down conversion.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
He'll look to throw.
Complete to Addison on the out route. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Addison.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Nix
on the move to his left. And now the ball comes loose. It's going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of McLaughlin.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Oh, it stays up. Flushed out right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23.
And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12.
And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They need 12 here. It's third down. To throw is Nix. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the sideline he goes.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Bates' kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
Well, you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
They'll run on first down with Wright.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Ernest Jones there for the tackle. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A give up the middle to Wright.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
On third down, here's a run by Wright.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
168 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll work the middle here with Wright. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a give, running left is Wright. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
First down, Broncos.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now it's Nix.
Complete to Wright. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
On the give, this is right.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
On play action, here's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. They'll give this to Wright, running right.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll go play action with Nix.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Nix.
He finds Riddick complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounces good.
All right, just check it.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
The completion to Riddick. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing Nix. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Now inside the 25.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
A handoff for Hall.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll give to Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8. Hall again.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18.
27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Hall on a give up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here comes 2nd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Shreds the tackle. A solid stiff arm. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. One more time with Hall.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Breece Hall,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Oilers have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
And they'll go with a ground attack here.
Down the right sideline. Inside the 10.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. 65 yards.
And the Broncos use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
He'll look to throw. Left side, it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Back to throw. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now for the point after. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Wright. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Wright.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that